Hello, how are you? This is a tutorial on how to do assignment 3, stick figure, part 1. Now you're just going to do this first part, the stick figure. Fire is next week. So let's walk through this step by step. First, you click on the Wik Editor link here. Alright, the first thing you're going to want to do in this program is to go up here to this little gear. Click on the gear and change it to high definition or 1080p. Now you want to change the name to stick figure. Good job. Hit apply. And now you can only see white, so you want to recenter this. Click on the recenter and then back it up just a tiny bit with the zoom out. Alright. Now what I'd like for you to do is use the pencil tool at a 10 width. Make the width 10. And you're going to draw some cliffs, which the stick figure will jump over. So I'm going to draw a cliff right here and draw a cliff on the other side. And it's okay if it goes out of the screen. When you make the movie, you won't see any of this stuff on the side. So you can draw outside of the screen. Perfect. Now grab the paint bucket up here and fill it in with maybe some brown color, so it looks like a cliff. So I grab the brown color paint bucket and I click in the middle. Great job. The next step, you're going to extend this animation to 15 frames because your animation will be 15 frames long. Your next step is to relabel this layer background. You got to rename it to background. So you click on it once and go up to the top right and name it background. Now what you want to do is lock the layer. You don't ever want to touch it again. Lock it with this little lock button. Make a new layer that you're going to draw the stick figure on. Click here and drag it above the background layer because you want it on top. Click on it and rename it stick figure. Perfect. Alright, create a new frame here. This is where you're going to draw your stick figure. Now the stick figure is you first want to make his head. You want to make a head for the stick figure. So you grab the ellipse tool. Let's make a black stick figure. So I'm going to change my color to black. And I'm going to make a head. Now I don't want my head to be like this or like this. I want the head to be circular, so I hold down shift. Hold down shift and you'll make a perfect circle. There you go. Now you can move it around with this cursor if you want it a little lower or higher or whatever. Now you want to make the body. So you want to click on the line tool and make sure that your line width is at 10. Line width is at 10. So you're going to make a body. So you're going to make the body like this. And you want to hit the person running. You want to make this person running. So we're going to start with an open position where the arms and the legs are spread out. The arms must be 2 lines. The arms must be 2 lines. Oh. The legs must be 3 lines. How about this? The legs must be 3 lines. The arms are 2, the legs are 3. So now you have your stick figure. The next step is to copy your stick figure. So you don't have to redraw them. You only want to draw the person one time. So what you do is you make sure your background is locked. It's locked. Make sure you've clicked on this top layer. Grab your cursor tool and outline your stick figure. If your bottom layer is locked, you'll only grab your stick figure. Go up to the copy button. You want to copy this. Then you go to your next frame and you paste it. Now you don't want them on top of each other, so you move it a little bit forward. So see, you have frame here and a frame here. First frame, second frame. First frame, second frame. If you turn on your onion skin button, you'll see the previous frame and the next frame. But the thing is, you don't want this person to be in the same position as they move all the way across. You want the person to look like they're running. So we need to change this second frame to a closed position where the arms are tucked in and the legs are tucked in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to zoom in. I'm going to click on this little magnifying glass and zoom into my guy. Now I'm going to move his arms around by clicking on this path cursor tool. Click on this, and now I can change these arms. I can grab this, move this away, and I can adjust the arms so they look like they're tucked in closer to the body. I also want to take the legs and make them look closer together. It gets a little tricky, but if you work at it, you can make it look pretty good. All right, so now you see you have an open position and a closed position. I'll turn off the onion skin. You can see closed, open, closed, open. You never have to redraw your stick figure. You just have to keep copying it. So since you have a open position, then a closed position, the next one will be a open position. So I want to copy the open position. So I'm going to go back to the open position, zoom out, and I'm going to grab my cursor tool, highlight the open position, copy it, go to my third frame, and paste it. And then I'm going to move it forward. Now I have somebody running. You can see it. If I turn off the onion skin, you can see the person running. Open position, closed position. Open position. What comes next? The closed position. So now you're going to go here, copy this guy, copy him, go to your next frame, and paste him. Where do I put him? Well, I turn on this onion skin, and I can see that I put him right here. Boom, 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 boom. All right, looking good. Now the only other things you have to adjust is the person jumping over. the area. So I'm just going to repeat these steps, and I'll show you. Up here. All right, my next step is to make the person jump. So before they jump, they want to crouch down. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab the closed position, copy it, and I'm going to paste it, and I'm going to use it to make the guy look like he crouches down before he jumps. So now I'm going to zoom in and make him crouch a little bit. Remember, use the path cursor tool, and I'll make him bend his knees a little bit. Use Control Z if you mess up. You don't want to grab this and bend it. If you accidentally do that, Control Z will help. So now it looks like the person, now I'm going to move this guy's head over here with the cursor tool. Now it looks like he crouches. The next thing you're going to want to do is make him jump. So I'm going to go back to my closed position again. Copy it. Put it over here. Paste it. And maybe rotate it a little bit so it looks like the person's jumping up in the air. By now you probably get the idea. You want to make this person run, jump, land, and run off. You want the whole thing to be at least 15 frames. So it can be longer than 15 frames. When you're done with this, you want to save it as a WIC file. So you'll click on Save, and this will go into your Google Drive. You're going to open this file next week, so you can work on it again. So save it as a WIC file so you can work on it again later. But you're going to turn in, to me, you're going to click on Export. What you're going to turn in is right here on Export. Click on it, and you export it as a GIF. That's what you'll turn in for credit. Keep your WIC file so you can work on it next week. I hope this helped, and I hope the subtitles worked. Nice job. Let me know if you have any questions.